Better late than never, I always said. Matchup number 2 and 3 is on your way. Maybe Josh will stop bitching about it. For someone who hasn't changed their picture or GIF or GIF, I don't know, what do you call it, GIF or GIF?
I thought it was called a GIF.
I thought it was called GIF, but I know people call it GIF too, like the peanut butter.
I wonder if Josh knows what that means, though. A GIF.
Josh was fat for a long time. Well, he does. He has a GIF, Miley Cyrus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's the same one that he's had for a long time. I think he did that, when I had the twerking video on.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
He's got to be a follower, not a leader.
Yeah, well, he's probably flat like Gronkowski's balls.
Gronkowski!
We're not to that matchup yet. You guys are going to be the second matchup of this video. Matchup number 1 is brother versus brother. One brother actually watches and produces these videos and stars in them, and the other brother doesn't even show up to the draft. Okay.
I think Brad needs to watch this. Brad?
I think I'm safe.
I think you are too.
I think I'm safe. Anyhow, we have Team Wembley versus Team Dershfall. If you're not game of the matchup of the week, I run through it pretty quickly. Usually 5 minutes of video, 2 on a video, blah 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 blah. Quarterbacks: Roethlisberger for Wembley, Rodgers for Dershfall, of course. Rodgers has the advantage there. Going against Chicago's crappy defense as well always helps. However, the problems with his receivers, he'll still get it done. Give him 20 points, they'll start off the week. And Roethlisberger, let's give 18 with a late touchdown to, say, Antonio Brown on Thursday.
Garbage touchdown, right?
Yeah, that's what I said, a late touchdown.
Okay. Yeah.
Late touchdown, garbage touchdown, it works. Whatever.
It might happen.
It worked. All right?
Yeah.
It will work, because, I've done this video before Thursday.
Yeah.
I'm just not posting it till later.
Right.
Yeah. Running backs. This is where Wembley has a big advantage. You got AP, welcome back, Marshawn Lynch, and Melvin Gordon. And sooner or later, it might be LeGarrette Blount, because we all know he's going to be the starter for the Patriots offense. Maybe he'll get some touchdowns other than Gronkowski. Anyhow, I think Ted's got more of a hard-on than Liz does for Gronk at the moment.
I do, actually.
Yeah. Though Liz has a big dick. I tell you, it's horrible. It tore me up badly. Anyhow, AP, Marshawn Lynch, Gordon, they're going to average 18 points each, which is going to give them 54 points combined total for all of them together. Then you got Forte, McCoy, and Vincent Jackson is his flex. Dershfall's flex. So Forte, McCoy, Jackson, give them 43 points, 43 points altogether. Receivers, Julio Jones, AJ Green for Wembley. Give me 18 points for Julio Jones, 17 points for AJ Green. That's 35. And then for Dershfall, you got Demaryius Thomas, Keenan Allen. Demaryius Thomas go for 22. There's always a big guy in week 1 on Denver. It's going to be Demaryius Thomas, so 22 for him. And Keenan Allen with San Diego, he's going to have a nice day. 12 points for him. So about even with the receivers. Tight ends. Of course, Julius Thomas gets hurt, so the guy who doesn't like to get 2 tight ends in the draft is the one who has to pick up a tight end. Colby Fleener, he's more of the possession tight end instead of the red zone. Hopefully he gets something in there, but give him only 4 points this week. And then Travis Kelce, I don't really know how it's going to be with the Chiefs this year, especially getting a few new receivers in there, especially Macklin. But I still think that he's going to be the major target down in the red zone, so give him 9 points for the day. Texans defense for Wembley going against KC. I like that matchup, especially because I've personally seen Alex Smith crawl down into a ball anytime that he gets pressured. Ravens defense for Dershfall going against Denver. That's not really good. Every time your star receiver scores, takes points away from your defense. But anyhow, Ravens defense, I'm going to give 4 points. And then kickers, Prater, McManus. We'll call it a wash because I really don't give 2 fucks about kickers. Either way, projected, Wembley has the highest projection in the league this week at 107 points. It's not going to get quite to 107, but it will still be a really good day. At 105 points to take the win over 84 points for Dershfall. Anyhow, 0-1 for Dershfall, 1-0 for Wembley, and I'm like the Giants. I win the league every other year, so I guess this is my year, bitches. Anyhow, on to matchup number 2. We have Mr. Teddy Ballgame
Baller.
against Team. Do you want to say it?
Get some Gronk.
If I was him, I would have said get none, but to each his own. I think he maybe has respect for you.
Get some Gronk.
Get some Gronk. Well, I think Gronk is going to have a good week this week.
I think so too.
Yeah. But starting at quarterbacks, we have Get Some having Andrew Luck. I personally would start Brady in week 1, mainly because the best tight end in the league is on the other team, so you would take points away from him every time he scores. And seeing how that offseason went, I would imagine Brady's going to be pretty pissed off. So I would have started him. I hope you see this in time to start him, because I think that he's going to put up 25 to 27 points.
Good amount, yeah.
Yeah. But anyhow, Andrew Luck against Buffalo's defense. I mean, it was a good pick by you because Buffalo's defense is, only, one of the best in the league.
Top 4 last year.
Yeah, and they're going to get better this year.
Yeah.
Anyhow, Andrew Luck, give me 14 points. He's gonna have some touchdowns, but he's gonna have 2 picks. Sorry, Ted.
Right.
Indy wise.
All good.
And then Boober has Tony Romo. Not a big fan of Romo. However, not a bad fantasy quarterback going against the Giants. Give him actually 16 points. So the edge is actually going to go to Romo this week. She's an Ohio State fan. Midwest girls. Stuff like that. We're not watching college football because college football is only on Saturdays, and we got this video out before the game on Thursday.
Never said it was Ohio State football.
We're just watching highlights. Running backs and flex. Get Some has last year's stud DeMarco Murray, Frank Gore. Man, he's got a lot of indie guys. You really have to root against your team.
Only when I play him.
Yeah, but you're playing them this week.
Yeah, so
who are you rooting against? Are you just hoping that they all go to Fleener?
I'm just hoping that we win the game. I
noticed that you really don't have any homer picks.
No.
On your team.
No.
I mean, you got Moncrief, but that's just bench.
Yeah.
Anyhow, Murray, Gore, Macklin. I just don't know about Macklin. I don't know how he's going to get in the end zone. But all 3 of them together give me 45 points. That's not too bad. That's not horrible. And then on Boober's side, you got Randall, Matthews, and Amir Abdullah. Abdullah, I think, is going to, if he's going to have the highest value, it's going to be in this first few weeks. Hopefully he goes off. Ted might trade him. Who knows? Mm-hmm. But he's got to do it before Jacques gets full healthy. Anyhow, Randall, Matthews, Abdullah, this is his weakest part of his team by a long shot. I don't think they're going to actually average 10 in between them. I'm going to give him 28 points for all 3 of them together.
What?
Yeah, sorry, buddy. Because even if Jacques is not feeling good, I think he's still getting the goal lines. Anyhow, I can't go into in depth as much because you're not getting matchup of the week.
Okay, go.
And you wouldn't have been matchup of the week anyhow.
Yeah.
Because it would have been me.
Yeah.
Because, I was ranked highest.
So stop talking about yourself.
Receivers, we have Kelvin Johnson, big trade, and Marcus Wheaton. It's a strange start. I don't think I would have started him this week if I was Boober. I still thought I think I would still have to start Jackson. He's a little bit more of a known commodity. But Whedon still, I think he's going to have not a horrible day. I think he's going to get 7 points. Maybe. I'm guessing. And Kelvin Johnson against San Diego. San Diego actually has an underrated pass defense. But he's still Megatron. Megatron is going to put up 14 points for him this week. Not a huge day, but it's a solid day if rest of his team doesn't suck. Receivers, forget some. DeAndre Hopkins, Mike Wallace, both burners. We're going to see how Hopkins works out as the number one receiver. I think he's actually going to not do too bad. He is going to be going against, I think it's Flowers, right? Flowers?
Who?
Casey's number one DB?
Brandon Flowers.
Yeah. It's going to be a hard matchup for him. And Mike Wallace from Minnesota, I have no idea. So I actually think you're going to have not very good days for him, your receivers. Let's give them 10 and 8. 10 for Hopkins, 8 for Wallace. Defenses. You have Eagles against Atlanta. Matty Ice is going to give us some points. Give 6 points for the Eagles. And Jets against Cleveland. Like the Jets, Jets are going to get 14 points on defense. And then kickers, it's not going to really matter. However, even though it is projected with Ted over 100, Getsum at 85, I still think Getsum gets the win here in a low-scoring matchup. 92. Oh, wait, I forgot to go over your tight end. Oh, I forgot tight ends. Gronkowski's going to get 27 points. Unfortunately, the rest of his team is only going to get 60. So, that makes 27 plus 60 is 87 points, and that's going to give him an L against 90 points for Get Some. 90, 87, Get Some!